Friendly letters. In this video, I would explain the basic plan of writing an A-star friendly letter. Basic plan, format of a friendly letter. We start by greeting like Dear plus your friend's first name like Dear Ahmed and followed by a comma, of course. Then in paragraph 1, write an introduction. And here there's an example for a good introduction, like I'm sorry, I haven't written for ages, but I have been busy studying. You should mention the reason and haven't had the time. In paragraph 2, use transition like anyway or anyhow. Anyway, not anyways, okay? Anyway, I thought I'd drop you a line to tell you about my, for example, journey to Paris. Paragraph 3, the body of the letter, and you should write between 2 to 3 paragraphs. In paragraph 4, write the conclusion, then ending and signature. And when you have finished writing the letter, write on a separate line either on the left or in the middle of the page one of the following: love, comma, or love from, comma, or with love from, comma. Then write first name like Anna. Layout is very important when you write a friendly letter. So we started here by using Dear plus first name, Dear Anne, followed by a comma. And then we used indented paragraphs. It means that we left space at the beginning of each paragraph. Then finally, we use signature in middle of page, love followed by comma, then under love first name, Sally. Let's start with descriptive letters. So when you write any descriptive letter, you should try to create interest. You should personalize for the reader, and I'll mention some personalizing phrases to help you. And of course, you should support each idea you write and do not list. For example, do not say in my house there are many rooms like the bedroom, the bathroom, and the dining room, and do not state the obvious. Describing your home. There's an example. I live in a 4-bedroom house, and do not write there are 4 rooms in my house. And you should also describe location like I live right in the center of Paris with a marvelous view of the River Seine. And you should add support to what you say, like I live right in the center of Athens, so we can go sightseeing anytime. You should also describe living arrangements like I thought you might like to share my room with me so we can listen to music together, but the guest room is already if you prefer. So you should give your friend the choice either to share your room with you or to sit in a separate room. You should also describe your family, but do not list when you describe your family. Choose 2 who have the same interests like your friend. For example, I have an older brother, Mark, and a sister called Maria, who is 2 years younger than me. When you describe your school, do not give a guided tour of your school buildings. For example, I go to a very modern school. In fact, it was built last year. And when you describe the teacher, choose only one teacher to describe. You should have connection with your friend's particular interests. For example, wait till you see Mr. Jones, our absent-minded math teacher. He never remembers to comb his hair. His jacket sleeves are too short and he's always chopping things. When you describe your school friends, do not write my friends are nice. Try something indirect like my friends are dying to meet you. Also, you should describe your hobbies and free time, and when you describe them, be realistic. And you should choose 1 or 2 hobbies to describe and ask yourself, does your friend share the same hobbies? And personalize and create interest and try to avoid listing. Examples of personalizing phrases. You'll be glad to know. I know you will get on well with. Wait until you meet, or just like you, or as usual. And when you write the friendly letter, you should use at least 3 personalizing phrases, like wait until you meet my friend Ahmed, or my friend Ahmed likes shopping just like you. There's an example. You'll be glad to know there's a fitness center near where I live, so we can work out in the gym anytime. Then write the conclusion, and your conclusion should be short, probably 2 or 3 lines, and it should reflect the points made in the introduction. For example, anyway, I hope this gives you some idea about us here and that you are excited about coming, and if possible, add a personal statement. For example, don't forget to let me know what time your flight arrives. And finally, use ending and signature. Looking forward to hearing from you. After finishing writing the letter, make sure that you carried out the following. 1. Use informal greeting. 2. Use suitable introduction for a friendly letter. 3. Use transition like anyhow, anyway. 4. Use 2 or 3 main parts. 5. Use a conclusion suitable for a friendly letter. 6. Use ending and signature. 7. Use correct layout for a friendly letter. Assessing your letter. After you finished writing your letter, make sure you created interest, you used personalization, 3 phrases at least, and make sure you supported each idea and you did not list. Also make sure you did not state the obvious. There's here an example for an A-star friendly letter. Dear Nova, I'm sorry for not writing for a while, but I can't blame it for the terrible weekend. Let me tell you more. As you know, it's me as tradition to go to the arcade every Saturday. Needless to say, I tagged along with her. The place was rowdy as usual, with the gamers hunched forward in their seats, glued to the blaring screens. I thought it was Pac-Man. Hey, don't laugh. It's an awesome game, and sat in the squishy to die for seat. Remember the emerald ring I always wore? Yeah, the one that Aunt Rosa gave me before she died. Well, I started wearing it on my pinky. It was a little loose though. 1 minute I was eating a purple glob with my Pac-Man. Mira was screeching and pointing to my pinky. It was spare. As the realization dawned, I scrambled out of my seat. I felt as if someone dumped a bucket of ice-cold water on my heart. I immediately started searching the floor like a mad batter. My heart was running a mile. A minute, I'm sure my face must have been as white as a sheet. Not to mention my throat was thick and as dry as the Sahara Desert. In the end, I told the owner of the arcade what had happened. He just grunted, and he told me to look for it. What a lippy fellow, but I did not let that stop me. I kept on pestering him to find that ring. I don't need to tell you how important it is to me. In the end, he agreed, and a few hours after I got home, he personally delivered it to me. Maybe I jugged him too soon. Anyway, I have to dash now. I have to tell Sarah all about it. Do reply. Finally, if you benefited from the information in the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.